A city is rising in the desert, no cars, no roads, no boundaries, just reflective glass, artificial intelligence, and $1 trillion remaking the way people live. Who's behind it? And why is the world watching its every move? Check out these 8 fascinating facts about Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion empire. The last one will shock you. The line, inside Saudi Arabia's $2 trillion city. Imagine standing in the middle of the Saudi desert, where the horizon glows with golden sand and silence stretches for miles, until 2 gleaming, perfectly parallel skyscrapers rise before you like something out of science fiction. This isn't a movie set. It's the line, the iconic centerpiece of NEOM, Saudi Arabia's $2 trillion smart city megaproject, and one of the most ambitious urban visions in human history. As part of the kingdom's Vision 2030, NEOM represents a transformational leap toward a future where innovation, sustainability, and well-being define modern life. While Saudi Arabia is already known for architectural wonders like the King Abdullah Financial District and the Abraj Al Bait Towers, the line marks a new paradigm, a vertical city that reimagines how we live, move, and thrive, rising 1,640 feet tall, stretching 656 feet wide, and spanning an awe-inspiring 106 miles across the northwestern desert. The line is designed to house up to 9 million residents in a car-free, zero-emissions environment powered entirely by renewable energy. Within this mirrored megastructure lies a stacked, hyper-efficient world. Homes, offices, parks, schools, and medical facilities are vertically layered, ensuring that everything residents need is within a 5-minute walk. Inside, the experience is futuristic yet human. Vertical gardens with waterfalls, serene green parks, flying taxis soaring through the central atrium, AI-driven service bots, and even an artificial moon illuminating evening skylines. With full climate control, the city will maintain an ideal temperature year-round, enhancing public health, mental well-being, and overall quality of life, especially in a region known for extreme heat. Transportation is designed for speed and ease. A high-speed train connects the entire city in just 20 minutes, while self-driving vehicles and IoT-linked infrastructure ensure residents stay seamlessly mobile without traffic or pollution. The line isn't just a feat of engineering, it's a health-conscious ecosystem where technology serves humanity. Yet, like any groundbreaking endeavor, the path forward includes recalibrations. As the project evolves, some timelines and leadership transitions, such as the recent change in CEO, have signaled an adaptive approach, not retreat but refinement. Experts note that large-scale innovation naturally invites questions, and Saudi Arabia continues to move forward with clarity and purpose. The line is not a myth. It's a living blueprint, and even if only a portion of it materializes by 2030, its influence will echo across the global conversation about cities, climate, and human-centered design. It's not just about building tall, it's about building better. From the sands of the desert, Saudi Arabia is inviting the world to witness a new kind of civilization, where progress isn't measured just by profit or concrete, but by how people live, breathe, and connect in harmony with their environment. Would you live in a city like the line, or does it feel too futuristic to be real? Drop your thoughts below. A city like no other. Saudi Arabia is globally recognized for its architectural brilliance, from the dazzling King Abdullah Financial District in Riyadh to the towering Abraj Al Bait in Mecca. But none compare to the line, the centerpiece of the NEOM project. Originally valued at $500 billion, NEOM is now a $2 trillion vision redefining how humanity might live, work, and connect with nature. It's not just a city, it's a complete reimagining of civilization, built with sustainability, wellness, and innovation at its core. As with any transformative endeavor, the road forward includes evolving milestones. Recent changes in NEOM's executive leadership, including the transition of longtime CEO Nadmi Al-Nassar, mark an adaptive phase in the project's evolution. While the initial goal included a 10-mile stretch and 1.5 million residents by 2030, the reality is unfolding incrementally, with under a mile completed and a growing base of residents. But this isn't a failure, it's the nature of innovation at scale. The line's design challenges conventional urban planning. Its ultra-linear format, stretching 170 kilometers, invites global experts to explore how a city can balance community, efficiency, and interconnectivity. From mirrored facades reflecting the desert sun to integrated smart infrastructure syncing trains, robotics, and sensors across its span, every detail is being engineered for resilience in extreme conditions. These questions don't reflect doubt, they signal the ambition of something the world has never built before. Aligned with Vision 2030, NEOM is more than just architecture, it's a platform for smart health, environmental stewardship, and futuristic living. Residents, called NEOMians, will inhabit a world of AI-managed energy, clean transport, vertical mobility, and zero-emission systems designed to enhance longevity, performance, and life quality. Alongside the line, projects like the Trojana Mountain Resort, host of the 2029 Asian Winter Games, and the world's largest green energy hub reinforce Saudi Arabia's drive to lead in both innovation and sustainability. Rather than offering perfection, NEOM is presenting the world with a bold experiment, a living model for urban life that prioritizes clean energy, intelligent infrastructure, and human potential. Whether fully realized or partially achieved, its legacy will shape how cities of tomorrow are envisioned. So what do you think could you live in the line? If the idea of a city built for both people and the planet inspires you, like this video, share it, and tell us in the comments. Because NEOM isn't just building towers in the desert, it's building a conversation with the future. The Red Sea, Saudi Arabia's luxury frontier. Picture a tropical paradise so pristine, so exclusive, it redefines what luxury means. A destination where superyachts glide through sapphire waters, where floating villas blend seamlessly with the sea, and where privacy isn't a privilege, it's the foundation. This isn't the Maldives, it's the Red Sea project, Saudi Arabia's visionary leap into the future of ultra-premium tourism, stretching over 28,000 square kilometers along the untouched Red Sea coast. This megaproject encompasses more than 90 idyllic islands, crystal white beaches, mountain vistas, and ancient archaeological treasures waiting to be explored. With a strategic location that bridges Europe, Asia, and Africa, the Red Sea project isn't just a vacation spot. It's a luxury hub designed for the world's most discerning travelers. What sets it apart? Imagine 50 ultra-luxury resorts, 8,000 hotel rooms, 1,300 high-end villas spread across 22 hand-picked islands. An exclusive international airport will greet guests flying in on private jets, leading them directly into a world of curated elegance. A superyacht marina, championship golf course, luxury retail pavilions, and Michelin-level dining experiences, all built with attention to detail and a deep respect for the natural beauty that surrounds them. But beyond opulence, the Red Sea project aims to be a global model for sustainable tourism. With only 1% of land developed and 75% of islands preserved, this destination is designed with the planet in mind. Powered entirely by renewable energy, solar, wind, and green hydrogen, and guided by smart systems that optimize water, energy, and waste, it represents a next-level approach to responsible luxury. Here, nature is not just protected, it's celebrated. The first phase, including 16 hotels and over 3,000 rooms, is already taking shape. By 2030, the destination is expected to welcome 1 million visitors annually, create 70,000 new jobs, and contribute more than $5.8 billion to Saudi Arabia's economy, aligning directly with the kingdom's Vision 2030 goals of economic diversification and global connectivity. While the global hospitality world watches closely, with competitors like Dubai and the Maldives continuing to innovate, Saudi Arabia isn't trying to replicate, it's elevating. And while challenges exist, from construction scale to global market timing, one thing is clear: this isn't just a resort, it's a statement. A new benchmark for what's possible when ambition meets environmental stewardship and design excellence. Alongside it, a mountain ski resort, yes, in the desert, is preparing to host the 2029 Asian Winter Games, combining state-of-the-art sports facilities with year-round tourism potential. At the heart of it all stands the world's largest green energy hub, fueling a self-sustaining city that's not just zero emission, but a sanctuary for future-forward living. Here, the so-called NEOMians won't just reside, they'll thrive in an elite, health-conscious, AI-integrated environment designed for longevity, performance, and balance. So the question is not, can it compete? The question is, are we ready for a new definition of paradise? Saudi Arabia's leisure revolution. Across the vast deserts and pristine coasts of Saudi Arabia, two revolutionary megaprojects are reshaping the future of travel and entertainment. Welcome to Qiddiya, flagship destinations under Vision 2030 that combine world-class luxury, cutting-edge technology, and environmental innovation to position the kingdom as a global hub for lifestyle and leisure. Just 45 kilometers from Riyadh, Qiddiya is rising as the Middle East's most immersive entertainment capital. From record-breaking thrill rides at Six Flags, Qiddiya, and the world's first Dragon Ball theme park, to a Formula One-ready racing circuit and advanced sports venues, Qiddiya offers a dynamic fusion of speed, culture, and creativity. Built for a youthful, tech-savvy generation, the city is expected to attract over 17 million visitors annually and generate hundreds of thousands of jobs, establishing Saudi Arabia as a next-gen destination for global fun. While projects face natural complexities in execution, scale, timeline, and infrastructure, their foundations remain strong, backed by the Public Investment Fund and guided by a unified vision of long-term prosperity. These aren't just luxury builds. They're strategic ecosystems designed to drive economic diversification, elevate cultural engagement, and promote a lifestyle of wellness, sustainability, and global connection. Whether you seek thrills, tranquility, or transformative experiences, Saudi Arabia is offering more than a destination, it's building a future, one that invites the world to explore, recharge, and reimagine what's possible. Trump, MBS, and the mega deal. Donald Trump just hinted at a deal so massive, so historically significant, it could redefine the next decade of America's economic landscape. And Saudi Arabia is at the center of it. With a pledge to invest $1 trillion into the U.S. economy over the next 4 years, Saudi Arabia is positioning itself not just as an energy powerhouse, but as a transformative global investor. And this move, it may be one of the most strategic financial plays of the 21st century. In a March 6th press event from the Oval Office, Trump teased the idea that his first international trip could be to Riyadh, echoing his historic 2017 visit, where he secured a $350 billion investment agreement. But this time, the scale is different, and so is the intention. This isn't just diplomacy, it's economic statecraft on an unprecedented level. At Trump's request, the proposed $1 trillion injection is set to flow into American businesses, infrastructure, and technology partnerships. But it's more than capital. It's about long-term influence, mutual economic resilience, and repositioning the U.S. as a global financial hub. And then, Trump adds a twist: Bitcoin. His administration is eyeing a bold move, a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve. Spearheaded by tech investor David Sachs, the initiative would manage over 200,000 BTC previously held by the government. Critics say this is about power, not profit, but advocates frame it as digital foresight, a way to future-proof America's position in the global financial system. Meanwhile, Jared Kushner, former senior advisor and architect of key Middle East diplomacy efforts, is navigating his own post-White House chapter with Affinity Partners, a private equity firm reported to have secured $2 billion in funding from Saudi Arabia. While some raise eyebrows, others view it as a continued extension of cross-border economic collaboration built on established trust. On another front, Trump has also shown interest in facilitating conversations between the PGA Tour and LIV Golf, a high-profile sports convergence involving Saudi-backed investment. It's not just golf. It's soft power, global branding, and the merging of influence through sports, business, and diplomacy. What we're witnessing is more than a financial transaction. It's a pivot in international strategy. As Saudi Arabia diversifies its portfolio beyond oil and America explores new economic frontiers, this $1 trillion alignment might reshape not only Wall Street, but the way nations collaborate, invest, and build influence. Because sometimes the future isn't shaped in summits or elections, it's sealed in boardrooms. Is this Trump's greatest deal yet? Or is there a hidden price America will pay? Let me know what you think in the comments. Vision, power, capital, the Saudi strategy. Saudi Arabia is rapidly emerging as a strategic force on the global financial stage, investing boldly, building bridges, and reshaping the future of capital. With its Public Investment Fund, PIF, deploying billions across sectors like technology, infrastructure, and mobility, the kingdom is not only diversifying beyond oil but also positioning itself at the heart of economic transformation. While this assertive investment strategy draws admiration for its scale and vision, it has also sparked curiosity and cautious observation in the West. As Riyadh strengthens ties with Beijing through collaborative tech investments and simultaneously maintains long-standing partnerships with Washington and Brussels, a complex new era of economic diplomacy is unfolding. Saudi Arabia isn't taking sides, it's choosing leverage. And in doing so, it's becoming a pivotal player between two global powerhouses. At the center of this transformation is PIF, whose success depends heavily on oil revenue. While prices below the $100 mark present fiscal challenges, the kingdom continues to plan for the long term, being alternative revenue sources and leveraging strategic assets to reduce volatility. It's not just about reacting to markets, it's about reshaping them. Of course, not every investment pays off immediately. Lucid Motors, once hailed as Tesla's next rival, has tested PIF's resolve as the EV market cools. But rather than pulling back, Saudi Arabia doubled down with further capital injection, signaling confidence in long-term innovation over short-term dips. Some call it risky. Others see it as calculated conviction. Saudi Arabia's financial strategy is not about instant wins, it's about legacy. About using capital not only to grow returns, but to build influence, stability, and diversified opportunity for future generations. Yes, the path is complex. Yes, the stakes are high, but that's the nature of leadership in a shifting world. From desert beginnings to a trillion-dollar vision, Saudi Arabia is no longer just participating in the global economy, it's helping shape its future. How Saudi Arabia became a global power. A century ago, the lands now known as Saudi Arabia were home to ancient trade routes, sacred cities, and quiet desert communities. Few could have imagined that within just a few generations, this vast and arid expanse would become one of the most influential economic powers of the modern world. In 1932, under the unifying vision of King Abdulaziz ibn Saud, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was born, a bold step toward national unity and strategic independence. Back then, the economy was modest, relying on agriculture, trade, and the spiritual significance of Mecca and Medina. But everything changed in 1938 when oil was discovered in Dhahran. This black gold didn't just bring revenue, it transformed the nation's future. Within decades, Saudi Arabia evolved from a quiet desert land to a global energy leader. By the 1970s, the kingdom took full control of its resources by nationalizing Aramco, demonstrating its long-term commitment to economic sovereignty. During the oil shocks of the 1970s, Saudi Arabia emerged not just as a producer but as a global influencer. The world watched as energy markets pivoted and the kingdom's strategic value soared. Infrastructure flourished, from gleaming skylines to advanced universities, laying the foundation for a modernized nation with growing influence on finance, culture, and diplomacy. But the 21st century brought new questions. With renewable energy accelerating and the global economy shifting, the kingdom asked itself a bold question: what comes after oil? The answer is unfolding now, in the form of trillion-dollar diversification through Vision 2030. From cutting-edge investments in tech, tourism, and sustainability, to building new cities like NEOM and launching the world's most ambitious green energy projects, Saudi Arabia is reshaping its legacy, turning natural resources into strategic, long-term influence. This isn't just economic evolution, it's a blueprint for national transformation. In a century of vision, leadership, and reinvention is converging into a future designed for resilience, innovation, and global cooperation. Because what began as a unification of tribes has become the rise of an empire. Inside the 7 most insane projects by Arab oil billionaires. What if we told you that, right now in the heart of the Middle East, 7 world-shifting megaprojects are rising from the sands, each more extravagant, more advanced, and more jaw-dropping than the last? Get ready to step inside a world where technology meets mythology and oil wealth transforms into architectural wonder. These aren't just buildings, they're global statements. And by the time they're complete, the luxury game will never be the same again. Number 7 is SeaWorld Abu Dhabi, the deepest dive yet. It's not San Diego, it's not Orlando. It's SeaWorld, Abu Dhabi style, spanning nearly 2 million square feet. This 5-story aquatic kingdom will house over 150 marine species in 58 million liters of water. Sharks, rays, turtles, even penguins will glide beneath your feet in immersive tunnels. This isn't just a marine park, it's the largest multi-species aquarium ever built. And yes, it's already 90% done. Number 6 is the Wasl Tower, Dubai's twisted icon. Soaring 990 feet into the sky, the Wasl Tower in Dubai isn't just tall, it's wrapped in the world's tallest ceramic facade. Designed by the Dutch masterminds at Unstudio, this twisted, asymmetrical tower redefines luxury engineering. 250 Mandarin Oriental suites, sky-high spas, rooftop observatories, and 17 elevators ready to carry power players to the top of the Gulf skyline. Number 5 is Zayed National Museum, a monument to legacy. In Abu Dhabi, a monument is rising to honor the visionary who united the Emirates, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. Designed by Foster Partners, this sleek, steel-feathered marvel features 5 soaring towers that double as air-cooling chimneys. From Falcon exhibits to immersive cultural displays, the Zayed National Museum is where architecture and heritage collide in the most elegant way. Number 4 is Vertical City Dubai, a tower that breathes the future. Imagine living in a city that climbs into the clouds, floats on water, produces zero waste, and houses 25,000 people, all within a 750-meter skyscraper. Welcome to Vertical City. Powered by solar panels, wind turbines, and smart water systems, this 180-story marvel will include underwater parking, wellness centers, indoor forests, and panoramic hotel suites designed for those who demand nothing short of everything. It's due by 2030. And it's real. Number 3 is Al Mahara Floating Theater, the Pearl of Sharjah. Shaped like a pearl, nestled inside an open oyster, the Al Mahara Theater will seat 1,000 guests as it glides across the Sharjah waterfront. Designed under the personal vision of Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, this floating cultural landmark will host world-class performances with a view that redefines front row. A symbol of refinement and artistic power, it's as much a stage as it is a statement. Number 2 is Jubail Island, the billion-dollar nature escape. With a price tag of $1.3 billion, Jubail Island in Abu Dhabi is more than real estate, it's a sanctuary. Nestled between Yas and Saadiyat Islands, this low-density paradise will offer 800 luxury villas, a mangrove forest park, and eco-resorts like Pura Eco Retreat. With kayak routes and open-air wellness centers, Jubail caters to elite families and nature lovers alike, just minutes from the city, yet a world away. Number 1 is Kempinski Floating Palace, the world's first drifting 5-star resort. Let this sink in, Dubai is building a floating palace. Operated by Europe's oldest luxury hotel brand, the Kempinski Floating Palace will feature 156 rooms, 12 private floating villas designed by Aston Martin, and a central glass pyramid for upscale dining and spa treatments. Guests can arrive by private yacht or helicopter. The villas? Self-navigating, solar-powered, and for sale. Because when you're this rich, your vacation home doesn't need to stay in one place. From vertical cities to underwater sanctuaries, these 7 megaprojects are not just pushing boundaries, they're erasing them. Backed by sovereign wealth, driven by national pride, and wrapped in futuristic design, the Arab Gulf is showing the world what happens when unlimited ambition meets limitless capital. So, the next time someone says the future is coming, remind them, in Saudi Arabia and the UAE, it's already under construction. Is this a genius strategy for global economic domination, or just a risky gamble that could cost Saudi Arabia everything? Leave your comments below. We want to know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Like this video, subscribe so you never miss a new story about the world's most fascinating people. Thanks for watching.